celebrating our 20-year anniversary in St. Augustine. So we're going to take all of you along with us on our trip, show you some fun stuff around St. Augustine, but then we're also going to go to some national park sites, and who knows what we'll get into, but we'll bring all of you along with us. Hey guys, we're starting a trip at Longhorn Steakhouse. We're on our way to Pittsburgh, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the trip when we get there. Before we head to our hotel, we are at the Duquesne Incline in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We'll show you the city when we start heading up the incline.
Are you getting all the way up?
Good morning from Pittsburgh. So we stayed at the Homewood Suites, and we forgot to film last night because we got back to the hotel a little after 10 o'clock. You saw that we were on the incline. That was really a fun thing to do while we were here and passing some time. We got woke up about, a little bit before midnight to a fire alarm and had to come outside. But Dee, do you want to tell them why we stayed here?
We stay here because we can park our car in the parking lot, and they shuttle us over to the airport. Now when we come back, they just pick us up and bring it back to our car, so we don't got to pay for parking.
Yeah. And so we're just getting ready to load our suitcases onto the shuttle. It's 4:45, our flight leaves at 6, and we are at Dunkin' getting some coffee. Safely landed in Jacksonville, and we're gonna go get our luggage, rental car, and probably hit a store and get a case of water, and then off to St. Augustine. Decided to eat at 123 Burger because we were told they had wood-fired pizza, and we got here and there's no wood-fired pizza, but they have some amazing wings that we're having right now. And then we're gonna probably go to the beach for a little bit and then go take a nap at the hotel. So we're at Volano Beach. It's just up the road from St. Augustine, and there's no cost to park. There's no cost to get on the beach unless you're driving. So if you have a four-wheel drive vehicle, you'll have to pay to drive on the beach. Taking a walk along the beach.
We're at the hotel, and I got to show you the baggage I've had for the last 20 years.
So we're at the Homewood Suites in St. Augustine, and I'll give you a tour and then we'll show you some stuff later. But this is the breakfast area. Little lounge area. Got some grills, some lounge seating. There's a little river there where you can dock your boat and then stay. And of course a pool area.
We're going to take a short stroll through the beautiful town of St. Augustine and take a walk down St. George Street. I also plan on grabbing some pizza at the famous Pizza Time. We're going to end the night by checking out the St. Augustine Lighthouse. The current lighthouse was built between 1871 and 1874.
All right, we're heading out down to breakfast. And we're gonna go to Canaveral National Seashore today.
Yeah, we're just going to do breakfast in the hotel because it's an hour and a half away and we want to get as much of our time spent down there as we can. So while DJ is finishing up breakfast, I'm headed down to this little river again to see if I can find any birds to look at. I love going birding. Look at the boats in this little river. What would be really cool is if I saw a manatee. I hope I see a manatee on this trip. Looks like there's some egrets flying out there. This little mudfly. Ooh, ooh. A heron. I don't know if you can see it. We're 1 mile away from the entrance to the National Seashore. I'm so excited. I hope we can see some cool little critters here. We arrived.
He's been in and out this year, though.
I am so excited. I look for these Jabibo earrings in every visitor center, and ironically they're made like an hour and a half from my house in Pennsylvania. So they're made in Bellefonte, PA. They have the cutest earrings. All right, we're gonna have a little picnic lunch. There's a picnic table area right outside the visitor center. We just stopped at Publix last night and grabbed some watermelon and some salads.
The National Seashore is absolutely gorgeous, and the beaches are not crowded at all.
Got done with the Apollo Beach area, and now we are going to head down to the southern portion of the National Seashore called the Playa Linda Beach area. Along the way, we're going to see a manatee observation deck. We're going to check that out, hopefully. And then we're going to hopefully be able to see the launch complex. So, here we go. We decided to take a little sidetrack and go and drive the Black Point Wildlife Drive. It is a fee area, but they accept some passes, including the National Park Pass, so we're covered, and let's go see what we can find on the Wildlife Drive. It's incredible how many birds are in just one area. So there is a black bear and 4 cubs out there. How cool is that?
If you want to see more of the National Seashore, check out our full-length video. We'll put the link in the description. We ended the day at the seashore and got a good night's sleep for a full day in St. Augustine tomorrow.
We're gonna be getting on that trolley here soon. The city is full of Spanish colonial history, architecture. There's so much to do here, and we're gonna take all of you along with us.
Thing is, the ropes to its fire alarm bells had been snipped. The hoses to put the fire out had holes in them.
Alright, so we just hopped off the trolley. We are now going to go to Cousteau's Waffle and Milkshake bar, and then we'll tell you all about the trolley here in a little bit. Comes DJ with some yummy looking waffles. Oh wow, those look divine. These are so good. Which one do you like better? Do you like the peanut butter, banana, honey, or do you like the cinnamon apple ice cream one?
I think I like both of them.
I think you're right. They're good. They're delicious in their own way.
Right.
So delicious. If you come to St. Augustine,
Gotta stop here.
stop here and get some waffles. Alright, so I'll tell you a little bit about that trolley now. There is 22 stops. It's called the Old Town Trolley. And you can buy packages or you can just get just the trolley. And it takes you around St. Augustine to all these different stops. Some of them you have to pay to get in. So that's why we bought the, what would you say, a combo ticket? A package thing. So we are going to go to the Fountain of Youth, the Old Jail, and there's a few other stops that are package included with our price. So that's kind of how the trolley works. They narrate the tour as you go to each stop.
And it's hop on, hop off all day long.
When he told him, he said, "You want to build on my land?" It's important you know I'm not a Baptist. I don't want you waking me up Sunday morning with the church bells. They agreed never to have any in there. You can see they still don't. St. Augustine would then go on to win.
We are going to get off at stop number 22 and tour the Fountain of Youth. If you're interested in watching a full-length video of that, we will link it in the description down below.
So the next stop on our Old Town Trolley tour is going to be a tour of the oldest store. And we're just kind of hanging out on the front porch waiting for the tour to start in a few minutes.
So it's really it's kind of like, you know, the Wild West of medicinal products. Alcohol is woven into the fabric of the culture.
Hey folks, we got smoked hams for y'all today. They come from Jacksonville, they're only 7 cents a pound.
After our tour of the old store, we went and toured the old jail. If you're interested in a full-length video, we have one of those. It will be linked in the description down below.
End up in here, not here, because that's the bucket goes out the window. When somebody misbehaves right behind you, sir, that's called solitary confinement. Imagine how many people went head first that we have to go one by one. Watch your steps. Watch your steps. This guy was one of those with the creepy side.
Are you ready to escape out of here and go get some dinner?
Let's go to Prohibition and get some dinner.
a little bit. It's thundering. Right here. We have to go 250 feet that way to Prohibition. So we're going to try and wait it out a little bit and hopefully so we don't get so wet, because we didn't tell you we're headed to a concert and I'm trying to save my hair, but it is what it is at this point.
And it is Florida, so these usually flow through pretty quick, so I think we can wait it out.
We made it to the Prohibition kitchen. This place is really neat in here. We're going to show you around. We kind of played Frogger to get here. We're just hopping back and forth to try and get under all the little roofs, but here's what the restaurant looks like.
Okay, for the appetizers, we went with fried pickles. We got the same exact thing. We both got barbecue burgers, and Mandy added some jalapenos onto hers. And we're gonna try this garlic aioli sauce for our French fries.
The rain had finally stopped after we got done eating dinner at Prohibition, and we went and checked out the oldest schoolhouse, which is also located on St. George Street.
And for a fee, you can take a tour. See the school teacher up in the window?
Oh yeah. I don't know if it captured it on here because there's a glare on the window, but.
While visiting St. Augustine, definitely check out the St. Augustine Amphitheater for some concerts. It's a great venue. Good morning from Fort Matanzas. We are going to take a free ferry over to the fort. It's a little buggy here, so we bought some natural bug spray. You want to show them what it looks like?
Citronella mist.
Citronella mist. We are going on the Coastal Hammock Boardwalk Trail as we wait for our ferry.
Over at the fort itself, when we walk up on the trail, you'll see some grass missing and little pools down in the ground. We do have some fiddler crabs that are making a colony there. They call them fiddler crabs.
For a full tour of the fort, check out the link in the video description below.
Now we're going to head to Castellos de San Marcos Fort, back up in St. Augustine.
Which is the oldest masonry fort in the United States.
So this fort is a fee area, but we have our America the Beautiful Pass, which will get us in for free. So let's go explore.
For a full tour of the fort, check out the link in the video description below.
Alright, we're going into the Kookaburra and getting some mid-afternoon fuel for the rest of the day. Cute little coffee shop. If you're in St. Augustine, you definitely want to check out the Kookaburra. It is so good. I got the mocha nut, which is coconut and chocolate, and DJ got the Aussie.
Iced Aussie.
Iced Aussie.
One of the last standing horse troughs in St. Augustine from 1887. Originally, this was not the Flagler College. This was the Ponce de Leon Hotel.
The architecture here and the palm trees, everything is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely stop here and check this place out. Wow, it's beautiful.
I don't know if you guys can see, but those are dragon heads. Must be for water to drain off or something, I'm not sure. Look at all the detail even around the door. And if you follow all the way around, it spells out Ponce de Leon. Let's take a closer look around Flagler College. We explored the entrance and the foyer area, but you can book a more in-depth tour. Look how beautiful the rotunda is.
We went to dinner at Kasa Arena, Taqueria, and Tequila.
Trying my very first margarita. There we go. It's alright. It's a little bitter.
One of the most popular things at the time. Really human nature are fire satisfying.
Our food has arrived. I got the hot Nashville chicken tacos and DJ got a steak quesadilla. And you can't really beat the view. It's beautiful. It's Magnolia Avenue. National Geographic said it's one of the most beautiful streets in America.
Well, our last night in St. Augustine, and here we are shutting the beach down.
Good afternoon. We are on Little Talbot Island. So we packed up from St. Augustine this morning, headed up to Jacksonville. We were gonna do a national park and then realized, hey, we already did it in 2018. So we came to find a beach and we came across what? Little Talbot was voted number 2?
Number 2, it's a state park.
It's a state park on a website that we found. It said it was voted number 2 best beach in Jacksonville. So here we are. It's gorgeous and the water is like bath water.
And they're really long beaches.
So it's super flat here. We had to walk a little distance to get down to the beach. Get an idea of the beach area. Your bike on the beach. It's pretty flat. What do you think of the beach so far?
I like this one. I like how flat you get in. I like how the waves just kind of slowly roll up on the beach.
Yeah. Turn it around and show you. It is super flat. Yeah, the water's like bath water. Good morning from the Jacksonville airport. So we left you off at the beach. We enjoyed probably another hour there at the beach from the last time that we were on the camera. And then we went and visited some family that lived nearby and stayed till probably 9:30.
Pretty late.
And then we went to bed, and here we are. We're at the airport. So some final thoughts on St. Augustine. Beautiful, beautiful city. Highly recommend if you want to just get away. The Spanish colonial architecture is phenomenal. It's, I don't know, it's such a gorgeous city. However, I think the favorite part of our trip was leaving St. Augustine and going down to that national seashore and doing that wildlife drive. That was pretty incredible.
It was definitely my favorite.
That was your favorite?
That was definitely my favorite.
Any final thoughts?
No, I think
Other
that's
than
it.
that? All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.